Hello, everyone.
Hi, Kat. How are you?
Doing good, Catlin. I don't know why we just giggle. We're like little schoolgirls.
We are like school children. It's ridiculous.
At least we're happy, though.
At least we didn't go to school together, because can you imagine how much trouble we would be if we were in the same class? Wait, no, I'm older than you. So
Okay, so question. I saw your mom posted it. Oh, no, you posted a picture of you as a little girl.
Yes.
Was that the Antioch Bears?
Yes, the Bears.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what's so funny is that we did at one point go to school. Like, I lived in Antioch for a little while.
Did you really? I didn't know this.
Like, until 10 or 11, I was in Antioch. And then we moved to Mount Juliet.
So you went to Una Elementary then?
No, I went to Lakeview Elementary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lakeview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what part of town Lakeview's on. I know where it's at.
I don't remember
I also
now.
never go to Antioch anymore.
Yeah. What middle school did you go to?
I went to Cameron Middle School.
No one's going to care about this.
Yeah, no.
I can take it out.
Yeah. I went to Cameron Middle School, which is downtown Nashville, because that was before they had like John F. Kennedy.
You had to go downtown?
I had to go downtown to Cameron Middle School.
Oh my gosh.
Bars on the Cameron Middle School is over by where it's over by where there's like a strip club real close by. It's like on the shady side of Murfreesboro Road, right before you get into downtown. Crazy Horse. That's it's over where Crazy Horse is.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know there was a school over there.
And then I went to a magnet school for a couple of years downtown Nashville.
Yeah.
So I rode the MTA in middle school.
This is why you're so tough.
It is. I grew up in Antioch.
I
rode public transportation. And then I went to John F. Kennedy for Did you go to John F. Kennedy? Shut up.
I did.
Shut up.
You're a couple years. I have my yearbooks downstairs. You're probably in them. I'm going to look this up now.
God.
Because you're 2 years older than me?
Yeah. So I graduated high school in 2006.
Okay. I was 2009.
Okay. So 3 years.
So you might be in it, because I did 5th grade there.
I was in John F. Kennedy the first year they were open. And then I went to...
Okay. I'm going to look.
All right.
I'm going to look just in case. You know how funny that would be?
Oh my God. Don't look at the picture though.
Don't look at mine.
I was like a disaster. Like that picture. But
well, I had bangs.
So then we're just not going to record a podcast.
I love it though.
Okay. Where are we at in the podcast?
3 minutes in.
All right.
It's fine.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. All right.
A little backstory on Tenn Two.
We're going to see. I don't think I have my yearbooks anymore.
I only have that one.
I
and
have
then
it somewhere.
I don't have any others.
I think maybe it's at my parents' house. I don't know. We'll find this out.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you guys. We won't show the pictures though, for sure. Like, I was a whole different person, I feel like, back then.
It was Antioch, so I was pretty ghetto. I was pretty ghetto.
You were ghetto?
I was ghetto a little bit.
Shut up.
I'm half Puerto Rican. You think I'm gonna be ghetto in Antioch?
This explains, I don't know why. I never knew you grew up in Antioch, and we've talked about Antioch so many times.
Yeah.
Like, I always thought you were in Mount Juliet.
Because I tell people Mount Juliet, because I don't want to end it.
I always thought you were bougie Mount Juliet.
Bougie, it was farmland back in the day.
Mount Juliet is the bougie farmland, okay? Everybody
now
thinks...
It was.
So
this is funny.
Yeah, good times. I don't know why we giggle when we say each other's names. I think because it sounds so forced, and we're still trying to figure out this, like, should we introduce ourselves? Should we not introduce ourselves thing?
I feel like we don't do it when we're on the phone either. It's just that we've been sitting here talking for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then we're like, hey, hi.
Yeah.
It's just fake.
It's like weird that yeah, we've been together for like 5 hours. So it's kind of forced. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe we should record the podcast first and then
just the intro.
Hang out
as soon as we see each other.
Hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. What's up? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, so for everybody who's still listening to this podcast,
they're all tuned out now. They're turned this off.
Totally turned this off. Yeah, everything's going good. I can't complain. Who are you cheering for? Let's get this out of the way.
Chiefs.
Are you serious?
I know, and I no disrespect to my San Francisco people.
San Francisco people, I would just like to make it clear that I am cheering for the 49ers specifically for you guys because I feel so bonded.
Listen.
So bonded with you guys that I want your team to succeed. I feel like I'm part of the San Francisco Watch community and I am cheering for their team.
So listen, I do like the 49ers. I've always liked I've always liked the 49ers, but I also feel like I always like to root for the underdog. Chiefs, but
did you see what Kansas City did to the Titans?
I know.
How are they the underdog?
Listen, if the Chiefs win, then we would have had lost to the champions. So I feel better about losing to them.
I feel better because we beat.
I really have no dog in this fight.
No, I don't care. I'm just there for the commercials.
Or in the halftime show too.
Who is halftime? Shakira and J-Lo. Yeah. I saw that on Good Morning America today.
Probably Cardi B is going to come out too, probably. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I love now that I know that you're really secretly from Antioch. I love that you've covered up the fact that you're from Antioch.
I'm going to delete that.
That is amazing. Oh my God.
I don't like to admit it.
So amazing. I've learned so much about you.
It's part of my past I don't talk about.
Some people bury family tragedy or personal trauma, and Kat just buries the fact that she grew up in Antioch.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is amazing. Love it.
So wristwatch check.
Wristwatch check. Let's just do something kind of watch productive.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
I am wearing, so our friends over at Notice, I have the Notice Duality now.
So cool. It's so cool.
I love this watch. So we've talked about it a couple of times on the podcast when it was first debuted and announced a couple of months ago, but this is the white dial, and it has a black inner rotating chapter ring. It's 40 millimeters,
which is like the perfect size. Yeah.
I hate to say that 40 millimeters
if you're going to pick a size,
because
I'm good with 40.
It is.
I really am.
I bought 2 40 millimeter watches last year. Everything I bought last year was 40 or under.
Yeah.
Which is weird for me because
my wheelhouse is like 38 to 40, like right in there.
Yeah.
But 39 and 40 to me are just like a super sweet spot for a dress watch or a diver.
Yeah. Like 42 is typically my size. But,
really?
But also my 2 favorite watches are 42 millimeter.
Yeah, but they wear smaller though.
Because my favorite watches are that size.
Yeah, I feel like they don't wear like a normal like 42.
People would argue the Moon watch wears
big though.
Yeah,
I feel like it wears so good.
All the time. I don't know why.
Yeah,
whatever. It fits my 6.5 wrist just fine.
Yeah.
But no, I really like this watch. So I just got it the other day from Josh, our friend Seven Watches. We were meeting up, and I like it. And so I am one of the stops on the Notice Duality tour, I think is what it's called. And you can head over to the Notice Watches Instagram, which is at Notice Watches, and click on some of the posts that have featured the Notice Duality, because there's a tour of a couple of us who are going to just be doing pictures and stuff like that with it. And if you purchase a particular Barton band, I think it's so check out the posts on Notice Watches Instagram. Head over to Barton Bands, and if you purchase the Flat Water Elite silicone strap, and post a photo of it, with the hashtag Duality Drive, then you can actually be entered to win this watch, which is super cool. I think that giveaway is going on kind of until this Duality tour is over. So you probably have another week or two. But yeah, it's a fun watch. I like it. I really liked it when it came out, and I like it way too much now that I have it.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I'm interested actually to see the black one too. Mm-hmm. Side by side with the white.
I'd like to see them side by side, because I did see
to compare them.
We saw the black one, I think, in San Francisco. Yeah,
but I'd like to see both of them together.
I agree.
I probably like the white better, if I'm being honest.
I like the contrast of the white and black, and the loom is it really good?
Is it blue or green?
I believe it's both, actually. Let's see.
Both.
Hang on, because so you have blue on the inside of the watch, but then you have green on the little...
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. I've seen that picture. I don't know why I didn't remember that.
Yes. So It is super cool.
So there's loom on the crown.
There's loom on both crowns, yeah. Which is, I don't know. It's unnecessary, but it's cool. And like the grips are really
if you forget like which one does what in the dark and you're wanting to adjust the time.
But then you have to assume that you're going to remember that the top one adjusts the time and the bottom one is the rotating.
You got to remember the symbols.
I feel like you could just like feel the watch, feel which one is on top or on the bottom. Oh, and it's the top one, I think, that's the inner rotating bezel, not the...
Yes, it is, because I figured that out earlier, because I messed up your time. It's not set right, by the way.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, no, it is. Oh, that's why it was off at dinner, and I had to reset.
Oh, did you?
I was like, what is... I was like, I messed it up.
I messed it up.
Anyways, all of that to go into, that's the watch that I'm wearing. Yeah, I'm really, really digging it. All right, what's on your wrist, Kat?
I'm wearing the Speedmaster today.
Yay.
The white racing. I guess it's not even really white. It's like silver.
But I like that we're kind of matching with like light color dials and black bezels.
It's sporty.
Sporty.
Yeah, I still like this watch a lot. It's cool. It's fun. I haven't worn it a lot this week because I've been stuck wearing that Manta so much. That and the Apple Watch.
The Manta's good.
Yeah.
The Apple Watch is...
It's fun. I'm not going to lie. It's fun.
It's practical.
It is.
That's the reality.
I would never replace, hear me now, people. I will never replace any of my watches with an Apple Watch, but it is extremely fun to wear. Yeah.
I feel like I've thought about getting an Apple Watch a couple of times, but I need the separation. I spend so much time on my phone.
It's like a double-edged sword because it helps keep me on track. And I probably could turn off certain notifications and like not get my texts and not get the Instagram stuff. But it does like...
Do you get the Instagram alerts?
Only when I get a DM.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So a message. Yeah. So I know to like go and check my phone. But, and I can't reply, but I can at least see. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
But I feel like also, like thinking about it, it would probably almost encourage me to have more separation from my phone because I can check a text message and not like, oh, I have my phone in my hand. Like, let me hop on Instagram or, Facebook real quick. And then like 20 minutes later, it's,
that's what happens to me because I have ADD for real. So that's why I like it.
It's social media. It just gets to
the problem.
It is a real problem.
Yeah. I enjoy it. And I think the people that are close to me that text me throughout the day now appreciate that I do get back to them really fast.
Yeah, you do. So fast. You're like...
And if I don't, it's a day that I'm not wearing it.
You're an expert. It's amazing. I'm like, I used to have to wait so long to get responses from you.
Yeah.
And now it's instant.
What's funny is that I'll do the talk to text thing and I'll be like standing by patients, obviously it's just like the most random stuff. I'm sure they're like, what?
All the watch stuff.
Yeah, it's all the watch stuff, basically. I'm not even going to lie.
I feel like I would look ridiculous talking into my wrist.
It's so easy, though. And then doing the little writing thing on it is kind of difficult.
No, there's no way.
And you have
my nails. I wouldn't be able to. But even then, like, I had to have more of my finger on it. So I'll wind up like, this is my problem. If I send some crazy text message or something, fat thumbs is a real issue for me.
But it's not a keyboard. You're actually like, you draw the letter out and it spells it as you go. So you have the whole screen. So I'm like A, B, yeah. I'll have to show you. I'll have to bring it out.
But that would take forever.
It does. And that's why I do the
voice.
Talk to text.
Yeah, that would take so long.
And it sends it and that's it.
How do you do space buttons and stuff like that between words?
There's a little space. You hit the space bar and there's a backspace too.
Yeah, that would take way too long. No, thank you.
Yeah. The talk to text for the Apple Watch is actually pretty good.
Is it? It's probably better than texting.
It's better than with the phone. Like if you ever use it on your phone. No. Cool.
I don't know. I've never been one to just talk into. I don't know. I don't want other people hearing like what I have to say.
Sometimes though, it's like it's just nice to do like a quick. If you're busy doing something, yeah.
You just get left on red, and then I'm gonna forget to respond to you, and I'm gonna look like a big jerk later on. That's basically what happens to everybody. I'm the worst lately at responding to people. It's so bad. Yeah. All right. Watch podcast for real because.
We are a watch podcast.
We are a watch podcast. And I feel like we should talk about this thing that everybody has been talking about this week. And that is the Antique Roadshow video. where a gentleman had a Paul Newman that was totally unworn. So he had the reference 6263. Yeah, like bought it in the 70s. He was in the Air Force at the time doing a lot of traveling. Bought it in the 70s. Decided it was too nice of a watch to wear. Stuck it in a vault.
Yeah. Well, and like, okay, so he wanted a diving watch, and that's why he bought this watch. And this is the Oyster Cosmograph, which has screw-down crowns. Like, it's meant for diving and swimming.
Yeah.
But I guess upon buying it, he decided it was like, this is a really nice watch. I probably would think the same, to be honest with you, but I would have worn it.
But here's the thing. So
we're pointing fingers at each other.
We are.
We're like,
it's
hey,
very serious.
Our fingers are in the air, y'all at each other.
Very serious, guys. So I looked at the difference in inflation. Okay.
Yeah.
So $375.94 is just under $1,400 today.
Yeah. So, it still was way cheaper than what they go for now.
Right. But what my point is, he's saying it was too nice of a watch to wear to do stuff like diving and stuff like that.
He spent a month's salary on it, though.
But people spend a month's salary, well over a month's salary on most of the watches that they have now. I mean, yeah, like you said, you can do this hobby like on the cheap or whatever. But I mean, so think about $1,400. What $1,400 watch do you have that you wouldn't do like anything in?
Yeah, I mean, and I think his idea of buying this watch originally was he was going to use it, and he wanted a tool. He wanted to, and that's what Rolex was at that time.
And this was a whole different era, too,
this
where
wasn't
now
Rolex
we have
luxury.
tool watches, and we don't want to use them for anything.
Yeah.
You know, this is why, again, like, it's nice to see such a perfectly pristine vintage piece that was a tool watch. But I enjoy seeing them all beat up and worn out because that's what they were made for. And especially back in that time, like in the 70s and whatnot, like that was a very, like, you work hard. Not that people don't work hard now, but you know what I mean? Like, you work very hard. Like, morals were different, values were different, and things like that. And you didn't have, you know, oh, well, this is my nice watch, so let me grab, like, my beater watch or, you know, whatever. You didn't have multiple watches to wear.
Maybe this guy started a trend. He was like, I'm going to get a beater watch.
All of you guys who keep all your Rolexes in the vault, thank this guy for starting it. It's so sad to me. That watch has no memories and no story.
I don't view it as sad. I think that, I mean, I wish he would have worn it throughout the years and made those memories, but he had other watches he was doing that with. And I think
Do you know for sure?
He said he wore other watches instead for diving. So I assume that he had some other pieces, probably Seikos, to be honest, that he wore diving. But again, I just feel like, it sucks he didn't wear it and he didn't make those memories. But also, I think his original plan wasn't like, I'm going to put this in the safe and then save it for a day that, like, it's going to get appraised at a higher value. I don't think that was his original goal. I think he just said it's too nice for me to wear, stuck it in the safe. And maybe he forgot about it for a few years, and then Rolex started to climb. And then at that point, he was probably like, okay, I'm definitely not wearing this watch. Because I think at that time...
Why are you so, like, validated in your argument?
I'm not.
It is, actually.
I'm just
like, it's a very valid argument that... Because I was going to say, well, no, because he says that he pulled it up a couple times, but the reality is he did
wear it a couple times. It's worn. It's a worn watch. It's just in very good shape.
Yeah, it's perfect.
He may have worn it just, like, special occasions.
Yeah. But I mean, it's very well possible that he looked and he saw the value of them going up, and that's why he just didn't want to wear them anymore. But I'm such an emotional, like, person when it comes to my watches.
I know,
and like I just have that connection with them, and it's sad. Like,
but it makes me happy that like he could sell this watch, this Air Force veteran now, and he can live a great rest of his life. Yeah. Like, that's awesome.
I mean, the value put on it was $500,000 to $700,000 at auction, but the reality is there's never been something like that in that perfect of condition at auction.
And that watch itself is a rare model.
And I mean, can we talk about hoarding, by the way? Like, receipt and papers and like literally every little thing for this watch.
Yeah.
Do you keep your receipts for your watches?
Depends on how much the watch is and if I buy a brand new and all that kind of stuff. I keep all the boxes. Yeah, I put all the receipts inside. Yeah, if I get a receipt with it.
I don't know.
The problem is I buy a lot of my stuff used.
Yeah, so you don't
gray
have
market,
all that
so I don't have a receipt.
That's true. That's very valid. Yeah, I don't know.
It makes you sad.
It does make me sad. And if you're not wearing it, just get rid of it.
Yeah, somebody else is going to be making $600,000. But again, I just think that he bought this in 1974.
Yeah.
I feel like Rolex really started to climb like late 70s, 80s. It became about gold and luxury, and like all the Wall Street guys were wearing Rolex. That's at this time, Rolex was like a tool watch. Yeah. And he just said, this is too nice for me to wear. Bought something else to wear.
I don't know.
He still wore it a couple times.
It's still sad. Sad to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure like
I'm
his
happy
family
for him,
is very happy for
I'm
him
happy
right
for
now.
him.
I couldn't imagine just like...
Now, this story today, all these people that buy Rolexes and stick them in safes, I do not agree with that because they are buying it strictly for investment purposes, and I think it's just stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you should buy watches for
And also, like, to me, there's no Rolex now that I can think of that's going to be worth this much. Like, it's not going to inflate that much because they don't make things that are that rare anymore. They make thousands and thousands and thousands of models.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And everybody just has them sitting in safes.
Yeah.
They're all going to be...
I don't think he was trying to make money, but I think over the years realized that there was value in it and then just said, let's just keep it in a safe. That's what I would do.
Poor little guy.
Poor little guy.
Never got to be worn and loved.
He can go buy any Rolex he wants now.
I'm not talking about the man. I'm talking about the watch.
Oh.
Jeez. That poor little guy always saw the inside of a safe for 40 years.
He's doing all right.
He's not doing all right.
He's going to go sit in someone else's safe.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Someone's going to buy him and be like, let's put you in a safe since you're so rare.
Oh, it's sad. I mean, now given if I had a $700,000 watch, I would not be wearing it.
Then
but I have
buy
a lot
it?
of respect for people who wear super expensive watches.
I do too.
And do a lot of things. They also live in a totally different lifestyle than I do.
Because they don't care because they can easily replace it.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Well, kudos to this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, good for him.
I don't feel like I have anything in my life that would ever value like that.
No. But maybe he didn't like value money and status and stuff. That's why he didn't care about wearing it.
Maybe.
It was just a nice watch to him.
But also in the 70s, it wasn't about status for Rolex, really.
They were still tools.
Yeah. I mean, they were expensive. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, 200, how much?
I mean, what else was he going to do with it? It wasn't a point in time that you're like, oh, let me get online and sell it.
All right. Why are you so, like, justified in your arguments today? Jeez.
This is the only time I am because I don't have anything else.
You're right. All right. You're right. I'm wrong.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just like, this is my point of view.
It is. It's very valid that, like, what were you going to do in 1975?
Yeah.
How are you going to get rid of it?
You're just going to keep it.
Like, buy an ad in your newspaper, I guess, to sell it?
Maybe.
That's probably the only thing you could have done back then. I don't know.
Classifieds?
Maybe. Were pawn shops surely were a thing.
Probably.
Right? Yeah.
But he was like stationed and everything, so traveling around.
Crazy.
No. Good for him.
Good for him.
That was funny, him falling.
I feel like he was just faking that.
He definitely was faking
very dramatic. And people are like
turning around.
Of course. Well, but of course you have like people like, oh my God, he fainted. No, he's just being like, if you look at him, he does not take a lot in life very seriously. I don't feel like. I feel like he's one of those guys who's just dramatic and fun and casual. So
yeah,
it just
that's funny. It made me laugh.
And he fainted at the low number.
Yeah,
too.
It's like, and the guy was just wait. Like, that's not all.
I like how nobody ran to rescue him.
That guy walked over so slow.
Like,
all right. So next topic, we had the Oris release this week.
Yes.
Do you know how to say that?
Oh, well, see, why would you ask me these things? Carysfort, Fort. It has to be Carysfort or Carysfort.
I'm not sure, but it's in Florida.
Yeah.
It's a reef in Florida, off of Florida.
It is.
Off the Keys.
Mm-hmm. So Oris has partnered up again to do another really awesome limited edition, benefiting the environment, which is, Oris is just so dang cool.
They are.
Lately.
I really like that they're doing this.
I'm loving it. I feel like
it might just be an excuse to like make these crazy watches, but
But at least
the fact that
they
some
give
of it's
back
going back.
Something.
Yeah.
So like in this piece there, so these are solid 18 karat yellow gold Oris Aquis swatches. And then they're sold on a strap for $19,000, but they're only doing 50 of them, and 3 of them they're putting up for auction because they've been working with the Coral Restoration Foundation since 2014. So 3 of these watches are going to be sold at auction with proceeds benefiting the foundation.
Okay.
And it's cool because this Carysfort Reef is the 3rd biggest barrier reef in the world.
I had no idea.
And it's the only one in the United States. Yeah. Look who did her freaking homework this week.
Congratulations.
What? Like 20 minutes before I left my house today. It's fine. Doesn't matter. It got done. No, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that we had a Great Barrier Reef, honestly.
Yeah, thank you, Oris.
Yeah. So super cool watch. Aesthetically, I love it.
Yeah, aesthetically, definitely.
The GMT is gorgeous.
It's so nice, yeah. I like that it's on rubber. I'm glad they didn't try to put a gold bracelet on it because it would have been too much.
Well, I feel like this is definitely a higher price point for Oris, too. So to have gone full gold, like gold bracelet, that would have probably been much more difficult.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's big. I think
43.5 millimeters.
43.5. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But no, I dig it. I like the black and blue. I think that those are great colors. Especially with like the really dark blue strap. It just looks great to me.
Yeah.
The case back is really cool too. With the corals on the coral reef on the back.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as the other Oris, the
one that we just talked about 2 weeks ago.
The Baikal.
Yeah. I
don't like it as much as that one, but it's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I enjoy like engraved. Like I don't always want to see like this doesn't have like a phenomenal movement in it or anything, but I like an engraved case back.
Well, especially if it's something like limited edition or something like that. Like I like something a little bit more unique back there. I mean, I feel like for a long time, the open case backs were such a big thing because nobody was really doing them. But now everybody does exhibition case backs. So it's almost more unique to find somebody who does like a really cool closed case back, you know?
Yeah. I like the Speedmasters are really cool. Yeah. Omega does case backs very well.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
As all of mine are open case backs for Omega.
Oh, they both are, aren't they?
All 3 of them.
It's cool.
Except for the 2 vintage ones.
Yeah. Well, they did a release, or a launch, I guess I should say, in Colorado, in Vail, Colorado this week.
What else happened in Colorado this
All the
week?
Things happened in
All
Colorado.
the things happened.
Yeah.
And we're here in Tennessee.
Ugh, I want to be skiing and like in the snow.
Skiing with Oris.
Yeah. All the people.
That would be fun. Adrian got to do that.
I know.
I wonder if Oris has like a big connection with skiing.
So
did you do your homework?
Rolf Studer, the co-CEO of Oris, he is a big skier. And I think this is a trip that they do every year in Colorado. And this just happened to be released while they were there. But there's not like a relation between skiing and the watch, obviously, because it's based on the coral reef.
Not on this watch, yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't know if like Oris, I don't know, sponsored a bunch of skiing things or something like that. Because I knew there was this event and then that Adrian just did skiing with. I think
they like the sport. They like the mountains. Fits in with their brand.
Yeah, that's true.
They do a lot of ocean stuff,
It's very outdoor.
Though.
They do a lot of, but they also have a big dive watch collection. But they are just like a big, like if you look at all of their marketing, all of their, and even just their environmental causes in general, it really does tie into mountains, even though it's not necessarily ocean. But I mean, realistically in the US, where else do you get stuff that's so untouched, you know, without going to like, I don't know, the plains of Wyoming or someplace like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But mountains would probably be like as untouched and as like out in nature as you really kind of get around here. So
yeah, I think between like Utah and Colorado, those are the 2 like big ski places here in the States.
I've never went skiing, so I have no idea.
Maybe next year.
Try
to go.
Ski lessons. Where can we take ski lessons in Nashville? Nowhere.
The mountains.
The mountains of Nashville.
The mountains, Gatlinburg.
There we go. We're just skiing down Love Hill downtown.
I think we could like go to Indiana and like North Carolina too for a little bit of skiing. It's not great snow, but it's there.
So here's the other thing. I really, really have an aversion to cold weather. But it's fine.
For a little bit, though.
For a little bit. For pretty snow. And I don't even like
pretty. For the gram.
I don't even think snow is pretty. Yep. I don't like snow. All you people who are like, oh, I need a white Christmas, blah, blah, blah. No, you know what my white Christmas is? It's sand on the beach. No, it's not because it's Nashville. It's because it's cold.
Yeah, but once you see real snow, it's like amazing and beautiful.
I've seen real snow. I've been tubing in like West Virginia or I don't know, somewhere like a long time ago. I've seen real snow and I was cold. But
not in the mountain, not in the Rockies.
I feel like every argument I make, you have some counter argument to romance. All right. I've not seen snow in the Rockies. Apparently snow in the Rockies is different from snow wherever
in West Virginia and Tennessee. Yes.
I didn't say it was snow. Well, we get like a little snow in Tennessee.
We don't get nothing here.
We get ice. But okay. All right. So I'm leaving myself open to see Rocky Mountain snow.
Okay.
All right.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Next year.
Okay.
Oris, we're talking to you.
Wink, wink. We'll just be party crashers and just go at the same time.
With everybody. Like,
hey guys.
What's going on?
Is something going on today with Oris? Is there one you watch being released? Huh. Interesting.
Never knew.
Cool.
Everybody's going to start blocking us on Instagram so we can't see where they are.
Can't see their location. Oh, man.
We lost all credibility as a serious podcast, I feel like, when we spent 5 minutes discussing that you were from Antioch at the very beginning. So, it's fine.
I'm so sorry about this episode today, guys.
I'm not.
But it's been like 2 weeks since we've been together, so I feel like we're just like catching up.
We're catching up and hanging out. And another watch that was released this week in Colorado is the new Hublot, the Spirit of Big Bang Special Edition Rockies, which is a really long name. Okay. But it's fine. Yeah. So this is to celebrate the launch of their first boutique in Aspen.
Yeah. It's really cool.
It's super cool. Like Aspen just seems like such a bougie place. And what more bougie activity could you do than go skiing and look at ridiculously expensive watches?
That sounds like so much fun.
I'm actually kind of down for that.
Okay.
I mean, alcohol needs to be involved. And a fireplace. I do love a fireplace. So if I can come home afterwards and sit by a fire, then I'm okay.
We're coming next year, Colorado.
All right.
Now, this watch is actually, I love it. People are hating on it, but I love this watch.
It's a white ceramic case. So it is the Spirit of Big Bang case shape, which is that tonneau case shape. The white ceramic, but then it has just like the perfect amount of navy blue in it, and it looks so good. Skeletonized dial,
but skeletonized done right to me. I don't know. It's just like
it doesn't look overly geary. Like they didn't. The thing is because of the white ceramic and all, like the white is bright enough. They didn't do a bunch of finishing on the top part of the movement to distract from it. Like it's very clean.
Very clean.
Super clean. It's limited to, I think there's 25 pieces. Yeah, 25 pieces total for $26,700.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
My mom wants it.
Yeah. So. There you go. It's a nice little gift.
That's what I said. I said she just to make sure that she would leave it for me when she passes. Sorry. Also, then I told her how much it was, and she said no. Really rude, Mom.
No, this watch is really beautiful, and yes, the case and the design is reminiscent of Richard Mille, but I don't know. I still feel like I see some definite Hublot in there, and I like it a lot.
I do too. And what I like about the Big Bang, or like the Spirit of Big Bang case, is it looks big. It looks chunky. But on the wrist, it sits so well and so comfortably. Yeah. Like that was one thing when I was in Las Vegas last fall and trying these watches on. That was one thing I can say even about like the Unicos and everything else is they're big, but I don't know why they fit so well on the wrist. I'm very surprised.
So there was some wrist shots on the website of the watch on Bodie Miller, who is their brand ambassador. And he's an Olympic gold medalist skier. And he said that he has a 6.5 inch wrist, which is about the same that we have. the watch looked good on him.
Yeah.
Like, it looked really good.
No, I agree. I like that they clarified too his wrist size. I wish more publications would do that when they are doing when you take pictures of a watch on the wrist, because I think that it gives people a really great idea of how it would fit.
I agree.
Yeah. Super cool watch.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too.
Absolutely love that watch. Need all the monies.
Definitely for that.
All of the monies. You know what else I love?
What's up?
That sounded so fake.
No, I was being honest.
Oh, okay.
That was genuine.
That was sincere excitement.
I was like happy. What's up?
Oh, Jenni Elle.
I do too.
On YouTube. Yeah. I love her. Absolutely love her. So I think we've talked about her channel once, maybe.
A couple weeks ago.
Or maybe we haven't, because her channel is still so new. It's less than a month old, I think.
Like 3 or 4 videos only on there.
There's not a lot, but the quality of her videos is so phenomenal. The content is every bit as good as any other YouTuber out there for watches.
Yeah.
Obviously love the fact that it's a female representing. But again, kind of like us, she doesn't just talk about ladies' watches. She's talking about a little bit of everything, honestly. I don't think I've ever heard her talk about women's watches, actually.
No, and she's probably not going to. I mean, she's clearly
what would she talk about?
Because there's nothing to talk about. No, but yeah, she's getting in there. She's talking about, real and fake Rolexes and, alternatives to the sub and things like that. Things that they're kind of clickbaity, but that's what you're looking for on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what you go there for. I mean, you want to see a list of like top 5 watches that are under this and,
And she's starting a channel. So, you're going to do what you need to do to build up a following.
Yeah, and then she might dive into more things she likes to do.
Yeah, that's just smart. And I definitely look forward to seeing more from her. And we're going to be chatting with her.
We are.
Very excited.
Very, very soon.
Chatting soon, and then releasing a podcast later on after chatting with her. So super excited. Cannot wait to do that.
Yeah, I think she's doing a great job. Her quality is just phenomenal to be a couple episodes in. Now, I know she worked with another German YouTube channel before that.
Her husband has a German channel.
Yeah, and then she was on a few of them. Not she wasn't the main spokesperson, but it's great. I think she's cute and adorable. I love her. Yeah.
Cute and Adorable has made a comeback, y'all. This is 2 episodes in a row. It is back.
It's back.
It is so back.
No, but yeah, the quality is it's great.
I really liked her Rolex prediction video.
So cool.
Yeah, her effects. It was insane.
They've got some serious camera work.
It literally looks like these are the actual watches.
Yeah.
And they're not. At the very end of the video, she explains how she was able to do it. But yeah,
get to that level.
Cool. I just want to
take pictures.
Take a pretty picture.
It's hard enough sometimes.
Video is not.
This is why we will never have a YouTube channel, because
we have a YouTube channel.
I mean, okay. Let me rephrase. This is why we won't be on YouTube as far as us putting out a bunch of videos, because it is so hard.
Unless we have a video intern who wants to come in here
for free.
Also,
hair, makeup, clothing.
No,
I can't.
Let's do
dang
it.
I don't even want to do waist up.
Not even just the watch box kind of videos.
Just our hands.
Just our hands.
Oh, my hands are not pretty either. They're all cracked. It's dry right now.
I need you to get some lotion, please. All right. Well, so we're not going to do anything.
We'll leave it to Jenni.
Jenni can.
We'll just put our podcast up there. A couple of videos here and there.
Hey, we'll have a video after next week.
Yeah.
Because we are, in case you guys don't, well, you probably don't know because I don't think we've talked about it. We're doing a really exciting episode here coming up with our friend Stuff and Watches, based on photography. And we get a lot of questions. I know we do. And then he does about how we take pictures and kind of gear and things like that. And not just fancy equipment photography, different equipments for different budgets,
stuff you might even have around the house.
Exactly. Or even how to use a cell phone to your advantage, because I know a lot of us for a long time. Like for the longest time I had a cell phone and that was all I had. But yeah, so we're going to do that. But before we do that, we're going to do a live stream on Instagram. So make sure you're following us over on Instagram and you can send us any kind of photography related questions. That way you can get some answers.
And then we'll post that later up on
and
YouTube.
then we will have a video on YouTube that is not just us talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is us talking, but it's like
okay.
And then the other really cool thing I just wanted to bring up real quick, because I know we talked about this before, is the Time and Tide relief auction for the bushfires in Australia. So it is now over, and they were able to raise over $200,000.
That is so awesome.
So amazing. There were some really cool timepieces, and that whole situation is still going on. So, you know, if you're able to, definitely consider donating to the Australian Red Cross. Obviously there are tons of websites that have a lot of details of who you can donate to that are legit sources and things like that. But it's just really cool to see the Watch fam come together. And to see so many brands donate watches and even other publications donate watches. Yeah. So, I mean, I just think it's really neat to see that kind of unity in this hobby. Yeah, it's one of the things that I love about this hobby.
Me too. Absolutely. I think there's an avenue that they have that they can take to donate to causes like this. And yeah, it's fantastic. And I'm glad that people donated. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, very cool.
And then the last thing for today, almost forgot about it, is Grand Seiko has announced 4 limited edition timepieces to celebrate their 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
And people are very disappointed.
I feel like people are either very disappointed or they're very excited. I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle?
I'm definitely in the middle. They don't wow me, but I'm also not against them.
Yeah.
Because it's just January, y'all.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like everybody thinks that it's only these 4 pieces and that's it. I would be so surprised if that were the case and they were only going to put out 4 pieces. Yeah, I don't see that. I see, and especially because these are 4 pieces that are essentially the same watch in just different sizes and movements.
Yeah.
It would make, essentially, there's the one that has the blue ceramic bezel, which, is that one your favorite?
Probably, if I had to pick a favorite.
I don't know how I feel about the bezel. Like, unless it's a dive bezel or like a useful bezel, it should just match the case.
Well, it just makes it look cool to me. And I like that it has lume. It's exactly the same case. That one does
have lume, yeah.
Same case as the watch that I had. Different bezel on it. But yeah, I really like it. And it's got a new movement. It's the new
the 9F8.
9F85 movement inside. It's got a jumping hour hand now. So if you're a traveler, it's like really quick. I used to have an Omega Seamaster Aquaterra that had that.
Yeah. No, that's definitely really cool for a quartz movement.
Yeah. And it's helpful. Like if you do travel and you don't like need a GMT and you want to change the time real quick, super fast, you can keep it going. And of course, these watches are accurate like crazy.
Plus or minus 10 seconds per year.
Okay, so it's the same.
Who would notice, by the way?
I definitely wouldn't. That's awesome. That's what I don't know. They just do that so great. Those 9F quartz.
No, I agree. I like the idea of the 9F quartz. I think it's such a great way to
You're
get
crushing
people
on the 9F GMT lately.
I am.
I've been looking at your comments. I see them.
Are you stalking me?
I'm stalking
now
you.
You're stalking everybody in Colorado, and now you're stalking me.
Yep.
I'm crushing on all the watches. There's just too many guys.
Yeah.
It's such a habit. It's a terrible problem to have. But I mean, I don't think they're terrible. I like the blue dials. I really do. I mean, the ladies'
They're
piece,
not my favorite blue.
Love.
No, the ladies' piece. It's better. The case is a little bit better than what they've done in the past. So I will give them that. This is a case of, when people ask.
Like the blue.
I don't like the color blue in any of these. And the variation is different in each watch.
I feel this is more my color blue.
No, I guess I like a lighter blue.
A
lighter, more babyish blue.
No.
Than this one. This looks like the dial on the 9F GMT that's blue and red. That's blue. This is exactly the same to me.
See, and if I'm looking for a blue dial watch, I want a darker blue. I'm just not like a light blue color person. I want everything to be darker. And I like on this one, the Heritage Collection quartz, I like that it doesn't have the gold GS at the top. Because that is one thing. I'm not a fan of gold as everybody is well aware. So I like that one is in silver, and then you have that red second hand.
Yeah.
This one is more accurate. It's accurate to plus or minus 5 seconds per year.
Yeah.
For the,
okay, there we go.
For the 9F85 movement.
The one that with the non-blue bezel.
The one with the non-blue bezel.
More textured dial.
But I'm just scrolling, like literally looking at both of these. So this is the same movement in both watches. Mm-hmm. Why is the accuracy different between the two?
They can make it better in one, and they put a star on it, a gold star. And they
clearly it got a gold star.
They charge more for it, probably?
No, same price. But I want to like dig more into this and
why don't they do
out.
that for everything? Why isn't everything, is it harder?
Yeah, but
they're the same price.
It's the exact same movement. How is the movement more accurate? And just because it's in a different case.
Well, they regulate it
Can
somehow.
somebody explain this to me? It's a quartz movement, though.
I know.
I need somebody to explain this to me. Some watchmaker, somebody, please DM me and explain why the same movement in two different cases would be more or less accurate.
Yeah.
And like...
So it's the same with those GMTs. Adrian has the one that has the golden star, and it's more accurate than the blue and the black models.
But is it the same?
The same movement. It's the same 9F movement. I don't know why.
The gold star just makes it run better?
Yep, it's the gold star.
I thought that getting a gold star was a sarcastic thing, but apparently gold stars really do make you better.
Yeah.
I'm going to put gold stars on everything. All right. Somebody let me know, like, the answer to this, because now I'm super curious, and I'm going to just start Googling it. That's why I won't get any sleep tonight. I'm going to try and figure this out. But yeah, I mean, don't freak out. I really highly doubt this will be the one watch release that they have all year.
No, for sure not.
Definitely not. But I think that's it, right?
I think so.
Everybody's learned about where we went to elementary school. Hopefully where you went to school is not like your password for something or like your security.
Probably.
All right, guys. We can break it out all the cat stuff right now. Yeah, so that is it. I got so tired so quickly all of a sudden.
You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at tenn2media.com. No, that's not right.
That was right. Are
Tenn2 Media? Are we media.com? See, I always get this confused.
All right. I got this.
All right, guys, I'm going to step back for a second. Let the pro do this.
The pro who's so tired. All right. So that is, don't make me laugh. So that is it for our show. Head over. Make sure you're following us over on Instagram and Facebook, which is at Tenn2 Media. You can check out our website, which is www.tenn2.com. Just make sure that you spell it right, and it's TENN. Like Tennessee, because we had to be difficult like that, but it's kind of cute still. And make sure, head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe it, because we're going to have some actual stuff coming up, sort of there. I mean, different than what's on there now. And then if you have any photography related questions, but you can't make the live stream, I don't know what time the live stream is going to be at next Saturday morning, Saturday the 8th. So I don't know what time the live stream will be Saturday the 8th. We'll announce all of this on our Instagram here the next day or two. But if you can't make it ever, just send us a DM with like your photography related question, and we can, kind of see if we can squeeze that in there too. Yeah. But that is all, y'all.
That's it.
All right.
Talk to you next week.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.